Christ returns speaks his truth. Christ Articles, Article 5. Walking in love. Walking in love, becoming love. As I said to you in my last article, this series of notes to you will be practical and down to earth, using colloquial language to reach you more easily. I know that as soon as you hear a message concerning love, you may react with a lift of your shoulders thinking, yes, that is what they all say. Very easy to say. Christ has sent a message about love. But tell us something new, something real. The very first thing I want to tell you is this. There are two kinds of love, both completely different. They arise in two different dimensions of being. One is spiritual and unattainable by the human consciousness until it has gone through specific stages of initial ego cleansing. The second love is human and has nothing to do with spiritual love. When a person's soul begins to free itself of the ego, it begins to impress within the soul's consciousness an urgent need to get rid of the barriers which shut one person off from another, and to feel spiritually at peace with other people. This is an advanced state of the soul which shall now meet a personal master to lead him or her through the various stages of death of the ego. If you examine the nature of human love, you will find that it is entirely based on a desire for something which will give you pleasure, whether it be a new clothes, different food, a new house, more opulent car, a new partner. That is why human love evaporates with time. If you come across a man or woman who continues to care deeply about their spouse's welfare after many, many years together, you can be sure that certain aspects of the lover is ascending into the spiritual dimension and absorbing a capacity for unconditional love for higher realms. When you encounter the mindset, I no longer love you and want someone else, you will recognize that this is human love governed by the human ego speaking. And the consciousness of that person is quite unable to say anything different, as that is the level of their personal spiritual perception in your world. Therefore, they are not in any way to be judged. Now, if you have one facet of your consciousness already in the spiritual dimension, you will be able to reply quietly and patiently to your partner. I see, I understand your statement. You must do what you feel you have to do in the circumstance. Go in peace. Would you like me to help you pack and call a taxi? If, on the other hand, such a statement is ever made to a human consciousness, governed by the ego, he or she will tell you, well, I always knew you were a son of a... I don't want to see your ugly face again, or words conveying a similar message of angry rejection. Or he or she will scream, after all I've done for you, is that the way you repay me? Or he or she will weep and say, you know you don't mean what you're saying, although he has made it quite clear he means what he is saying, and you cling to his leg while he drags the partner out the door. I told you I would use colloquial language to get through to you. My recorder is shocked and did not know what I really intended doing before we started these articles. I think that you now are becoming to understand the ego language, because you recognize I want, or I don't want, so I reject. Both feelings are perfectly legal and legitimate, according to universal law, providing you're not making anyone else suffer by stealing or running away from them. If you read letters 7 and 8, you will come to understand exactly what I mean by ego love and spiritual love. You will learn how to move through the ego barrier to make contact with the spiritual vibrations of unconditional love, to make it possible for you to feel and express true, spiritual, and unconditional love. This is essential if you intend to walk Christ's way.